teaching the law of Christ, honouring Christ as King. LawAndLife.org hosts free bi-weekly Bible studies on the law of God. To take part or view the recordings, sign up at LawAndLife.org by clicking on the Whiz IQ icon. God bless you as you seek to fear Him and diligently obey His word. Chapter 3. Liberty, Limited or Unlimited. Transcendence. Humanist. Liberty is basic to the life of man and cannot be sacrificed to anything else. This means being free from God and from others, free from their dominion and God's dominion. Individual man is sovereign and God, and anarchy reigns. For the Christian, as against this crowning of freedom as sovereign, absolute liberty is an incommunicable attribute of God alone, and only He is absolutely free from the dominion of others. So, the Trinitarian God is sovereign. Hierarchy, representation. Humanist. Anarchy being the governing principle, hierarchy and representation must be denied in favour of the divine, autonomous individual. For the Christian, in contrast, the Christian man is free under the law, that is, under duly constituted authorities. Liberty is only possible when it is under law and under lawfully constituted hierarchies. Man, as a creature, must necessarily be subject to God and in turn to the authorities which God has ordained over him. Ethics. Those humanists who argue for absolute liberty and who promote pornography deny the very concept of law. However, what they call good, the basic good, is the freedom to be God. One has a moral imperative to assert one's own Godhead and create one's own law. That which is perverted, however, is particularly good in their ethical system. For the Christian, however, the good is defined under God's law. Man must be a responsible moral agent under God, responsible to God and to authorities under him. Man has a moral imperative to suppress pornography. There are various evils listed in the chapter: robbery, presumption, that is, taking authority which does not belong to oneself, slander, libel, all untruthful speech and writing is evil, theft is evil, whether the theft of intellectual or material property. Socialism, the institutionalization of theft, is evil. And trespassing, whether that be physical trespassing on another's property or the invasion of someone's privacy, is evil. Sanctions. The humanist denies the reality of negative sanctions for immoral, in terms of Christianity, actions. He can do evil, and good will come of it. Christian, positive sanctions. A social order under godly law imposes necessary mutual limitations in order to provide the maximum of liberty for all. Negative sanctions. For the Christian, unlimited, existential, anarchistic freedom is the death of both law and liberty, and necessarily entails the very negative sanction of statist tyranny, communist or other. Indeed, Rushdoony notes in this chapter that even the press can become a tyrant, stealing your writings and lying about you. Succession, or inheritance. The humanist and the Christian are at the point of limited and unlimited freedom, locked in a war. Absolute freedom is the enemy of liberty, and the freedom to be as God is necessarily the enemy of liberty. Humanism wrongly believes it is on the winning side of the battle. The victory, of course, is with God and with his covenant-keeping people. Thanks to all who took part in the recording. To participate in the upcoming study, click the Whiz IQ link at LawAndLife.org. Every blessing to you and yours as you seek to know and apply God's law to every facet of your life.